What's up guys, Tyrai521 back for another LEGO custom painted minifigure showcase for you. And in this one we have my LEGO Kill Bill custom painted Beatrix Kiddo minifigure, otherwise known as the Bride. And of course this is from Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. When I first saw the Kill Bill movies, I really wasn't fully in on Tarantino and his style of filmmaking. I didn't realize back then that so much of the cheesiness and just all of the, the various elements that made his movies feel so old and dated was done on purpose, to essentially almost seem like an homage to the films that he grew up with, the old school Japanese cinema, with all the whooshing sound effects and the cuts to black and white, to avoid specific, R ratings or whatever, when the scenes get too gory, or just the musical cues and the zoom-ins and everything. I didn't realize that was all done on purpose. I realized to some extent that it was, but not to as full of an extent as it actually is. So rewatching the movie, I always kind of had the impression that Kill Bill is a good movie. It's not my favorite Tarantino movie, but I think it's pretty good. After rewatching them, though, this is among one of my favorite Tarantino films. One of my favorite films from one of my favorite directors. I have a slight preference for Volume 1. But they're both they make such fantastic companion pieces. They are just such a fun and joyous watch. That's just, this total throwback Japanese, inspired action film, a revenge tale, and I absolutely love it. So I decided to make Beatrix in her Bruce Lee inspired yellow jumpsuit look that she wears, that she sports at the end of Volume 1. So going on to the figure, as you can see, she's painted in this, of course, like I said, this very Bruce Lee inspired yellow jumpsuit. You can see just kind of various lines and details, kind of creases in the outfit. You can see kind of the lines showing her figure on the side here, and kind of the end part of the vest with the little zipper going up. You can see she's just drenched in blood. I really like the look of the blood on that figure. That took a little bit of time to get to look I wanted to look very runny. I wanted it to look very kind of like it was dripping down, so I kind of, graded some lines that were kind of going down like this. I think that looks really neat. If I take her hair off for a second, you can just kind of see more of the details of her torso. You see that looks pretty good, just so you can see the lapels of her shirt and whatnot. Her hair was a yellow hairpiece painted blonde. I apologize for her hip piece. I don't believe I own a single yellow hip piece. I have a ton of yellow legs, but I could not for the life of me find a yellow hip piece. I don't know if Legos make them or what. I don't know if they're avoiding making them so people don't make naked Lego figures. But yeah, I for some reason cannot find one in my collection. So I had to use my yellow paint, which is very runny and very annoying to work with, to kind of to just paint a black hip piece, I believe that was originally. So I apologize if that area looks a little sloppy. You can just see the soles of her shoes down here. You can see just some lines in her pants, and then kind of the outline of her shoes, which are also yellow, so I just kind of represented the fact that they're both the same color with just a little black line down here. You see, like I said, the lines of her suit going up her leg and up her arm. The back of her torso, she's just got this little black line kind of showing her back, or whatever the line that, is going down her back. You see some more lines over here on her suit, another outline of her shoe. And then her sword is a black sword, which I actually outlined the sides of the, I outlined the side of it with silver, and then I just to create this cool, just kind of create this cool shiny look, or the cool look that it had in the film. And then I just kind of drenched it in splotched blood on there, because of course this is a very bloody scene. The scene is a total bloodbath, so there's kind of a better look at the other side of it. I believe that turned out really cool. I'm really happy with that. Her Hattori Hanzo sword. Thought about making silver and then painting parts of it black, but also I realized the handle I wanted to be black as well, so I figured it would just be easier just to use a black sword for the base and then paint the appropriate areas silver. That would require less paint and less time, so I thought that was a better way to approach this. But overall, yeah, one of my favorite Tarantino movies, and definitely a very fun figure to make. I've got some other Tarantino figures on the way. I have a Marquess from Hateful Eight, and a Django from Django Unchained work-in-progress figures. You guys saw I just did Kill Bill, you guys saw I did Pulp Fiction recently, and now, of course, this Kill Bill figure. I would like to do Inglourious Basterds, maybe. I've been considering doing a series of 4 figures for that. Hans Landa, Shoshana, Brad Pitt's character, I can't remember his name right now, and the Bear Jew. I thought would be a fun group of 4 to do, so I just gotta scour the pieces for that. Other than that, no other Tarantino figures planned, but I do have a lot of other movie characters coming out soon, and I hope you guys stay tuned for those and you enjoy them. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out.